All right, we're ready to go over the assignment for 5-2, which hopefully you've done a really good job doing it on graph paper. First one you had to graph was number 7. It had 2 pieces, a piece for when x is less than or equal to 1, so this side, or greater than 1, this side. It has a y-intercept of 1, and you're going down 3 and over 1, down 3 and over 1. But you only want that line for where x is less than or equal to 1. So you only want from here over. So you only want the left-hand side of it. You have the sine y-intercept for the second piece, only it's got a slope of up 1 over 1. So its graph is going to be here, but you only want the portion of it that is from the 1 greater. So you want only this portion. Now, this one does not include the 1, so it's an open circle. This one does include the 1, so it's closed. So the rest of this doesn't even exist. All right, let's look at number 8. Number 8 is also in 2 pieces. These pieces are for less than 3 that way, or greater than or equal to 3 that way. First piece has a y-intercept of -1, a slope of 2, up 2 over 1. Now you only want this line for less than or equal to 3, so from here down. The second piece has a y-intercept of 4 and a slope of -2, so down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And this is going to exist for 3 or bigger. So notice I probably actually need to extend out into the next problem because the portion that I'm going to be looking at is from here over. And it includes the 3, where this first piece does not. All right, now we skip all the way to problem 20. Also 2 pieces. Notice this is for smaller than 1 or greater than or equal to 2. So there's going to be a gap in here that we don't know what's necessarily going on. So the first one has a y-intercept of 1, a slope of up 1 over 1, but you're only looking for what is from 1 and less. So you're only looking at from here, not including because it doesn't have the equals, to the left. The second piece has a y-intercept of -3 and a slope of -1, down 1 over 1. And we want this piece from the 2 greater. So we're going to actually want it from here, from the 2, and then everything to the right. So there's a pretty big gap in there. Okay. Problem 21 takes up quite a bit of room. The first equation, the first piece, has a y-intercept of 4 and a slope of -4 thirds. So that's going to be down 4 over 3. Down 4 and over 3. Now we're only interested in the piece that is less than or equal to the 6. So an x of 6 is here. So I went from here less, so everything to the left there. Okay. Second piece has a y-intercept of -8 and a slope of +2, so up 2 over 1. And we want this one for greater than 6. That's why I kind of kept going, because I knew I had to at least come up to the 6. So I want the portion of the line from here over, not including the 6 on that piece, including it on that first piece. And again, these light pencil lines are not part of the problem. It's a good practice to erase them off once you're done. All right, now look at this last one. It has 3 pieces to the puzzle. The first piece is x minus 3, so that's a y-intercept of -3 and a slope of up 1 over 1. Now we're interested in this graph where the x is less than or equal to -2. So here is -2. We want from here less, right here. Okay. And it does include the -2, notice. The middle part is just y equals x. Remember, that has a y-intercept of 0 and a slope of up 1 over 1. This piece of the puzzle happens between -2 and 2. So between here and here. So between -2 and 2. Does not include the -2 side, does include the +2 side. And then the third piece of the puzzle has a y-intercept at 2, a slope of -2, so that's going to be down 2 over 1. And that exists everywhere the x is bigger than 2. So this line exists from this 2 bigger, so from here over. And it does not include the 2. And all that's left is to erase. Now this assignment wasn't particularly difficult, but it was a little bit strange. So if you didn't understand it and missed most of them, or really just didn't know what to do, now that you've seen the video, I highly suggest that you go back and redo them. That's the way you'll know how to do it, and you'll learn better that way. Thanks. See you next time.